Good afternoon. Welcome to Toronto.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really love what you guys have done with the story, and I guess my first question is where did it start? Like what drove you down this path that you wanted to make this film and that you wanted to star in it?
I wanted to make a film. This was 3.5 years ago, and yes, I wanted to make a biopic. I wanted a female-oriented story, which is why I told my writer, find me one. Suddenly he comes up with these two words called Mary Kom. And she being a boxer, I knew something about her, but not clearly. And we read her whole life story, and it was so inspirational enough that I had to do the story. And I approached Sanjay Leela Bansali. He said yes. We approached her, and she's the exactly right actress to do the part. So she said yes, and the rest is history.
Well, for me, I guess, you come up with something that people say I can't do and I want to do it. I have a really strange approach to things. But this movie, to me, was so much more than just a movie. It was a discipline. It was almost spiritual for me, the whole process of getting into... I had to learn a completely new sport, and I have never played a sport in my life. So it was bizarre that I would be playing an athlete. And I had to learn the sport. I had to change my body completely, my mind, the way I think, and that's why I always say that it was really spiritual for me.
And it seems like you like pushing yourself to do different things you wouldn't normally try, I assume.
I do. I love my job. I enjoy it so much, and I feel so privileged to be a part of such a small group of people around the world who get to be actors, and I take advantage of that. I like sinking my teeth into parts that people probably think I won't be able to do, and to be able to pull them off is my victory.
That's amazing. Well, for either of you, what was the most interesting thing you learned about her? Like, what stands out as maybe the most surprising?
Well, to me, the most surprising thing about her was how much of a girl she is. When you think boxer, you think, Eye of the Tiger is going to be playing ta-da-da-da-da-da-da, and she's going to be wearing this hoodie, and she's going to be like walking out. But when I met her the first time, she was in a black chiffon dress, straight hair, red lipstick, glittery nails, and really soft-spoken, with babies, and she loves to cook, she loves to shop, she loves makeup, and I was like, wow, what is this girl? And to me, that was the most fascinating aspect of Mary, and which I wanted to bring across in the movie, that she celebrates her femininity. She's a fierce tigress in the ring in a completely male-dominated sport. To me, that was so beautiful and surprising.
For me, it was all that plus from a small town where she's come from. I mean, that just took my heart. When we went and visited her place, it's like, is this the place she dreamt of? I'm from here to go and win the Olympics, 5-time world boxing champion. My God, I mean, this dream everybody should live. And dream something so big and go and achieve was like, my God, that's what attracted me.
I think the circumstances in which she trained, her roof was made of plastic so that there wouldn't be any rain, and she trained there. They didn't have heavy bags,
right.
So they used to take old tires from cars, put them up, stack them up, and then train on that. It's incredible. To me, it blew my mind when I went and saw her gym. And we replicated that in the movie. The gym is replicated exactly. 100 students and one coach.
Wow.
And they all trained together. It was amazing.
And especially to turn out, I shouldn't say turn out, but to develop a boxer who became such a legend.
5-time world champion and an Olympic medalist, and still relevant after 3 children, is representing India at the Asian Games again, now. So she's someone who's unstoppable, does not know the meaning of the word no. And to me, that's amazing. And
I love the fact that she's current, because so often we see these films and they're like someone from 20 years ago.
Yeah. Or someone who's deceased, or someone who's old, but this girl is my age, and she's a youth icon for the country, and no one even knew her. And I'm so glad that with this movie, we bring light not just to her, but to sport in India, and female sport, and the Northeast, which is a very ignored area in our country.
Well, speaking of the role of women in film, I mean, do you guys feel like, from your experience now, that maybe things are starting to change, that we're getting more strong female-led films.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that, but it is a very individual thing, you know. Female actors have to pick. It's scary. To me, it's super scary to see just myself on this poster, and I don't know, you know, how people are going to receive it, because not a lot of actresses do it. But I think it's a change that I take very seriously. I do at least one every year to make sure. I hope that with the fact that more actors are taking on, you know, great parts for females, it would change things for female actresses in the future generation.
And the producers
Yeah.
will start changing, you know,
Right.
their outlook, and if a movie does well, suddenly people will start giving more importance. You know, these movies can work. Otherwise, they were like, you know,
And
little
just tell a
back foot
story
things.
and not
Yeah.
really think, and not have the gender bias of it
Yeah,
being a
exactly.
female-oriented film or a male-oriented film. Just watch a great movie with a super protagonist. What it does,
Absolutely.
you know, not think about whether it's female or male.
Well, just quickly, last two questions is, do you have any particular fast food, junk food that you're going to hit up in Toronto?
It's on its
I've heard
way.
the stories. It's on its
on
way.
its way.
Is it Toronto specific or is it
No,
just
it's
good
just
fast
a
food?
Big, juicy burger.
They're hungry.
We're waiting. It's on its way. The driver's gone to get it.
And can we expect to see you in some more North American films, perhaps? Are gonna
You
try and
never
break
know.
in?
I mean, I'm a recording artist signed with Interscope. I've put out a few songs, and I'm represented by CAA in LA. So you know, I'm an actor. I go where my work takes me. If it takes me to North America, it takes me to India, Czechoslovakia. I don't care, as long as I get to do a great part.
Well, thank you both very much. Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.